I think social media makes day trading look a lot different to what it actually is. People see the profits but don't really see what it takes behind the scenes. I'm 18 and my goal is to become a full-time day trader, but I also know how unrealistic and dangerous it would be to rush into that. So this is the reality of what my trading journey has looked like so far. My end goal is to quit my job and trade full-time, but before I ever let myself do that, I have 3 non-negotiables. I need to consistently make double what I make from my current job through trading alone. My second goal is I need to prove consistency for 6 months. This is a really important one because one good month means nothing. And my third goal is I need to save at least $10,000. For me, it's around 6 months of bills. I know $10,000 doesn't sound like a lot for bills, but I still live with my parents, okay? Which is amazing. If those 3 things aren't checked off, I'm not quitting my job. I'm giving myself 2 years, 1 year learning and 1 year fully locked in. I've done my 1 year learning, so now I'm in my 2nd year of fully locking in. The first thing I had to do was actually face my finances and my shopping addiction. I'm only a girl, okay? If I see something cute in the shops, I'm probably gonna buy it. But I used to spend so much money on fast fashion and just random things that I didn't need and never have used. I actually had a look at my spending. It was shocking. Realized if I ever wanted freedom in the future, I couldn't keep acting like this financially. So before I even heavily focused on trading, I had to learn discipline with my money first. I started learning while I was still in high school and I was 17. I'm 18 now, so that was only last year. And honestly, it took me so long to wrap my head around the concept. There were so many moments where I felt like I would never understand it, but I kept pushing through and eventually it all clicked. I knew my life wasn't going to look like this forever, so I built a routine around the life that I had at the time. In school, I would wake up at around 5 a.m. I would go to the gym, then I would come home, I would go to school till 3 p.m. and then go to work from 4 p.m. till around 9 p.m. Then come home again. I would study, I would journal, I would go through anything that I think I needed to work on more. And then at the time, I was still paper trading, demo trading, back testing, all of the fun stuff. But I was trading New York AM, so in Australia that's around 11:30 p.m. market opens. I trade around 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. probably, like by the time I took my setup, pre-market, all of that, and then gave myself some time to wind down after the trade. That was just my life during my last year of high school. When I turned 18 in February this year, I opened a live account and started trading live. I put $2,000 into the account and I did manage to grow it to around $7,000. But honestly, I was massively over risking and over leveraging. And even though I was making money, my psychology was terrible. It's one of many mistakes I've made as a beginner trader, was first trading with a live and not a prop firm. Now I trade with prop firms and I've already noticed a massive difference in my psychology and discipline. With trading and finances, accountability is key. I started realizing that when I ignored my own rules and my own goals, the only person that was going to suffer was me. So now I hold weekly meetings with myself every Sunday, go through and review all my trades that I've taken that week. I evaluate my habits that I went through that week to see if there was any bad ones that I can improve on, which there always is because I'm still learning. I go through my goals, my short-term goals and my long-term goals, and I look at what I've done during that week and if that's helping me reach my goals. Probably one of the most important ones for myself, and probably for most day traders out there, is emotional control. Always write down and journal all the emotions I felt during a trade I've taken so I can go through them and take accountability, because emotion is what basically kills most traders. I still have a really long way to go with all of this. I'm nowhere where I want to be yet. And I think that's something social media doesn't show enough. People usually only post the results, not the years it takes to even become consistent. And honestly, trading has forced me to learn a lot about myself, not just money. It forced me to become more disciplined, more patient, which is something I struggled with a lot. I was a very impatient person, more self-aware and just more realistic. Because at the end of the day, I know this isn't something that's guaranteed. That's why I've set those non-negotiables before I quit my job, because I never want to put myself in a position where I'm relying solely on trading financially before I'm even ready. So right now I'm just focusing on improving slowly, sticking to my routines, following my rules, and trying to become more consistent over time. I know this journey isn't going to happen overnight, but I also know if I keep showing up every single day, eventually I'll become the person capable of doing it. Whether I succeed or fail, hopefully succeed. I'm going to document this whole process honestly. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now with my trading. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to see you in my next video.